Hi, and thank you for visiting my channel. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow. Now let's get started. Former undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns is reportedly set to return to the company after being absent since WrestleMania 40. It is being speculated that the Tribal Chief could return at SummerSlam after the rumored match between Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa for the undisputed WWE Championship. However, according to veteran journalist Dave Meltzer, the big dog might cost Sikoa a chance to win the title at the biggest party of the summer. Solo Sikoa has taken charge of the bloodline in Reigns' absence. The former enforcer booted out Jimmy Uso on the SmackDown after WrestleMania XL and added Tama Tonga. Later, he added Tonga Loa and Jacob Fatu to the heel faction and removed Paul Heyman after the Wisemen refused to acknowledge him as the Tribal Chief. Last week, Solo called out Roman and claimed that the latter did not deserve to lead the bloodline following the Big Dog's defeat to Cody Rhodes at the Show of Shows earlier this year. Last night, the former NXT North American champion claimed that if Roman Reigns returned to the Stamford-based promotion, then the latter would also acknowledge him. The recent developments have heightened the anticipation of the original Tribal Chief's return at the biggest party of the summer. As per Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter, the former Shield member could return at SummerSlam 2024 and interfere in the Cody Rhodes vs. Solo Sikoa match to cost his former enforcer a chance to become the undisputed WWE champion. However, the 64-year-old pointed out that a major issue with such a finish is that it has been overdone in the company over the past few months. Roman Reigns returning on that show to confront Solo Sikoa and cost him the title makes sense even if it's becoming a little redundant on PPV world title matches of late, Meltzer stated. Roman Reigns is expected to return at SummerSlam recently. A report from PW Insider stated that the head of the table could return in time for the SummerSlam Premium Live event. Multiple sources have claimed that Roman Reigns will be present at the biggest party of the summer, although this doesn't necessarily mean he will wrestle a match that night. It was believed that Reigns was originally set to return 2 to 3 weeks ahead of SummerSlam, but unfortunately, due to the demise of his father, Sika Anoa'i, plans were delayed. Nevertheless, it will be interesting to see if Roman Reigns returns to WWE TV ahead of SummerSlam to confront Solo. In the ever-unpredictable world of WWE, the atmosphere was charged with anticipation as SummerSlam approached. The iconic pay-per-view event, known for its shocking twists and unforgettable moments, promised to be a spectacle like no other. Rumors swirled through the wrestling community, and one name kept resurfacing in conversations: Roman Reigns. For months, Reigns had been absent from WWE programming, taking time off to recover from injuries and spend time with his family. The Tribal Chief's absence had left a significant void, one that the WWE Universe felt keenly. His return was inevitable, but the question on everyone's mind was when and how it would happen. Among the many voices speculating about Reigns' return, one veteran's opinion stood out. Arn Anderson, a respected figure in the wrestling world and a man known for his keen insight, had a bold prediction. During a recent podcast, Anderson suggested that Reigns would make his triumphant return at SummerSlam to cost a top superstar the WWE Championship. Roman Reigns coming back at SummerSlam to interfere in the main event? Absolutely, it's possible, Anderson said with conviction. He's been gone long enough for his return to be impactful, and what better way to shake things up than by costing someone the title? It would send a message, a powerful one. The WWE Universe buzzed with excitement and trepidation at the thought. The main event at SummerSlam was already set to be a high-stakes battle, with Seth Rollins defending his WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre. Both superstars were at the peak of their careers, each vying to solidify their legacy with a decisive victory. The addition of Reigns to the mix would add an explosive element to an already combustible situation. However, as with any grand plan, there was one significant issue. While Reigns' return would undoubtedly create a seismic shift in WWE, the timing and logistics of such an event posed challenges. WWE's creative team was known for its meticulous planning and integrating Reigns back into the storyline in a manner that felt organic and impactful required careful consideration. Paul Heyman, Reigns' advocate and mastermind behind many of his most memorable moments, was acutely aware of this. In a meeting with WWE executives, Heyman laid out the potential pitfalls of Reigns' return at SummerSlam. Roman's return has to be flawless, Heyman emphasized. If we bring him back at SummerSlam, it needs to be a moment that resonates not just with the audience but with the entire locker room. We can't afford for it to feel rushed or out of place. Heyman's words carried weight, and the creative team deliberated over the best course of action. The idea of Reigns interfering in the main event was tantalizing, but they had to ensure that it wouldn't overshadow the existing storyline or diminish the significance of Rollins and McIntyre's feud. Meanwhile, backstage, Rollins and McIntyre were preparing for what they knew would be a career-defining match. Both men had heard the rumors about Reigns' return, and while they respected the tribal chief, they were focused on their own goals. "For me, it's about proving that I'm the best," Rollins said in an interview. "If Roman wants to show up and get involved, he's welcome to try. But this is my time, my moment." McIntyre, ever the warrior, echoed a similar sentiment. "I've battled through too much to let anyone take this from me," he declared. "Roman Reigns or not, I'm leaving SummerSlam as the WWE Champion." As the night of SummerSlam arrived, the energy in the arena was palpable. Fans from around the world filled the seats, eager to witness history. The matches leading up to the main event were thrilling, each one raising the stakes and setting the stage for the grand finale. When it was finally time for Rollins and McIntyre to face off, the tension was electric. The two superstars delivered a masterclass in athleticism and storytelling, each move executed with precision and passion. The audience was on the edge of their seats, captivated by the drama unfolding before them. Then, just as Rollins seemed poised to secure victory, the unmistakable sound of Reigns' entrance music echoed through the arena. The reaction was instantaneous, a mix of shock, excitement, and anticipation. The tribal chief was back. Reigns strode down the ramp with his usual confidence, his presence commanding attention. He entered the ring, locking eyes with Rollins before turning his gaze to McIntyre. For a moment, time seemed to stand still. In a swift, decisive move, Reigns delivered a spear to Rollins, sending him crashing to the mat. The crowd erupted in a chorus of cheers and boos, the arena alive with the energy of the moment. Reigns then turned to McIntyre, who stood ready to defend his claim to the title. But instead of attacking, Reigns simply smirked and exited the ring, leaving chaos in his wake. The referee, stunned by the turn of events, struggled to regain control as McIntyre capitalized on the opportunity. With a Claymore kick, McIntyre pinned Rollins to become the new WWE Champion. As the new champion celebrated his hard-fought victory, Reigns stood at the top of the ramp, watching with a satisfied expression. His message was clear: the tribal chief was back, and he was ready to reclaim his throne. SummerSlam ended with more questions than answers, the WWE Universe left to wonder what Reigns' return would mean for the future. One thing was certain: the landscape of WWE had changed, and the reign of the tribal chief was far from over.